Hello, dear students, and welcome back to Interchange 2. In this episode, we will have Unit 7. The name of the unit is What Do You Use This For? So, we're going to be discussing and describing uses and purposes of technology and giving suggestions, among other topics. So, the first one we're going to cover, which is Grammar Focus Lesson A, is Infinitives and Gerunds for uses and purposes. So, let's go. First, we're going to clarify the most important aspect of this grammar, and is that when we are going to talk about the use of something or the purpose of something, we are going to use these two possible combinations. We can combine to plus verb or for plus gerund. For example, here we have a pair of headphones, and you can use those for different things. However, here we have two examples with the two different possibilities we have to express uses and purposes. Number one, it says, I use my headphones to listen to music. See here, it says to listen, so we have to plus verb. This is an infinitive. And what we're saying is that the use or the purpose of the headphones is to listen to music for me in this particular case. Now, we can also say he uses his headphones for playing video games. So it's the same object, however, it's a completely different use. One is to listen to music, or in the other case it says for playing video games. However, I could interchange, I could exchange this. I could say I use my headphones for listening to music, or I could say he uses his headphones to play video games, right? So it's like optional. You choose how to express it, and there's no problem with that. So if that is clear, then what we're going to do now is to practice with a set of pictures. This is going to be a very quick and simple lesson. However, there are some expressions that we can use to make it sound more interesting and to decorate a little bit our speech. So let's take a look at that. So I recommend you to use the following expressions to state the use of an item. And you can say some people use, many people use, I can use, usually I use, or most people use, and then you express what is the purpose of the use of the object. When we have an example here and we say most people use the internet for doing homework, right? So whenever you need to investigate over a topic, for a particular homework, most people use the internet for doing. You can say to do homework or for doing homework, and still you are expressing the idea correctly. So this is it about the explanation. Now it's time for you to work with the next pictures. So look at the following pictures, as I just said, and mention at least two different uses or purposes of the items shown. All right, let's go. So in this picture, what we have is a laptop. So what are some different uses we can give to a laptop? Think of at least two different uses or purposes and write them down in a notebook or on your computer. Next picture, we have a credit card, money. So what can you do with a credit card? Think about it and write the sentences. Next picture, we have a sheet of paper, a blank sheet of paper. So I remember that I usually used sheets of paper when I was a child to make paper planes. What about you? All right, let's check the next picture. We have a baseball bat. What can you use a baseball bat for? That is interesting. Don't be too aggressive, okay? Next, we have a car. In this case, is a Sonata. So, what can you use a Sonata for? Don't get too creative. Then we have a ladder. This is a ladder, and the question is, what can you use a ladder for? What is a common use for a ladder? Finally, last but not least, we have a GPS. Of course, I know you see the map, you see the cell phone, but we are referring to the GPS application on your phone. What can you use the GPS for? Great. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. It was very short, very simple, and straight to the point, because the idea is that you can practice with the different pictures you have seen and get the best out of this lesson. So thank you very much for watching this video, and see you in the next episode.